Hey guys, this is Blake Colburn, also on the TKF forum known as Yakety Yak, and a member of Kayak, which is also paddling anglers and canoes and kayaks. Today, I'm going to show you a different way to load your kayak up onto whether it's a vehicle or a trailer. We're going to review these different methods. The most common way is to just lift that front end, and yes, this is a Super Duty. I am aware it's really tall, but if you've got back problems or this is difficult, I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are, this wears and tears on your body after a certain period of time. The most common way to do it is to just lift up, put the front end on there, and go to the rear and lift the back end up. Well, that's a lot of work. As you can see, I've already done it, but why do more work? Think smarter, don't work harder. So I'm going to show you something that's going to be a lot easier to do no matter what, okay? So what I've done here today is I've got a cam strap, or what we also call lashing straps. We use these all the time in the kayaking world for strapping things, whether it's on the top of your vehicle or if it's on a truck or a trailer. So in this case, we're going to use it to show a demonstration here because we're going to pull it up onto the truck, and that is going to save your back and you're going to use your legs. Okay, so what I've done is I could have used the pad eye and gone through the pad eye, but for simplicity purposes right now, what I've done is I've gone through my Hobie handle strap. Now, I've already done this to get it set up for save time on the video. Take the rest of it, put it onto the bed of the truck. From this point, if you go slow, it's going to go underneath the vehicle, underneath your tailgate. But if you get it up quick and get it onto the bed of the truck, grab the handle, the rest is, it's easy to slide, and it's easier to pull than it is to lift. Here we go. And then the rest you strap in however your truck is set up, depending on the length of your bed. That is it for this particular setup right here. Now, we're gonna walk over to the trailer. All right, now we're back. This is my trailer. It's very simple. Run PVCs on Unistrut. And what I'm gonna show you now is how to load it onto the trailer. As you saw, I was able to, a minute ago, load it all the way up onto the truck. I'm fresh, I'm not tired or anything, so just imagine after getting off the water all day long and having to do that, it is hard. And the only other option is, and it's still hard, is to take all your gear off and then put it up there. Now that, I had a significant amount of stuff on there, but I didn't have other stuff on there, like my tackle box or whatever, but I did have my drive on there. I had my paddles, I had some stuff stored down below, and you saw how easy it was to hoist it up with the pull-up method as opposed to the lift-up method. Now here we're going to do the same thing. If you are fortunate enough to have a C-Tug made by Railblaza, this makes it much easier because it takes all that out of the mix, where you just lift it up, pull it through, and it slides up. Then from here, you would just drag it up to the point where it's off the ground, unstrap the C-Tug, and that's that, and it's done deal. That's perfect. What if you don't know you need a C-Tug or some form of kayak cart? And I highly recommend the C-Tug because these are sand wheels, but I also have the regular wheels. So if I'm on harder ground, I'm going to use the hard wheels. And if I'm in a softer, maybe even mud, because I have used them in the mud and sand, I'm going to use the sand wheels here. But here I have them. But what if I didn't? And what if I get off the ocean at the end of the day and I'm having to drag my kayak up to my trailer and I didn't bring sand wheels? Okay, and even if I pull the truck close to it, you still have to drag and lift. So if that's the case, and I don't have C-Tug, the same method that I just showed you a minute ago does apply. Okay. So if you need to, I already have it strapped in for video purposes. You can get up on top of here and lift. Reach down, pull up. Okay? From this point, everything's done. The work's already finished. Saw how easy that was. At that point, I could lift from the back, slide forward, and the job is done. So if you guys have any questions on this, feel free to comment below. I will be happy to share my contact information. Love to have a phone conversation or email with you guys on this. And then if you happen to be in the Texas region, maybe we can get together and do some fishing. My name is Yakety Yak, Tight Lines.